The next thing that I want to teach you is domain or model. So whenever people are referring to your domain or model classes, they are just meaning these classes right here. So car, cat, person, basically your POJOs, or depending if you're using, for example, a framework such as Spring Boot, then you'll be using beans instead, or in some cases just POJOs. But basically, so these classes right here, as you saw, they do not hold any business logic, and they just refer to your domain, right? So the data, basically what data you are storing. So in here, we have a class, so this blueprint class cat, and this allows us to store a bunch of cats. The same with car in here. So a car class allows us to create a bunch of cars. So this is data, and you can see there's no business logic. So usually we have the fields in here, constructors, getters and setters, toString, equals and hash code, and that's about it. So you've seen this in the previous section where we dive deep into the constructor and everything that basically makes up these classes in here. And you've learned about POJOs and beans as well. So this should be really familiar. Now, let me just give you yet another example. So here we have, let's just create a new package, maybe, and let's just say garage. So this will be a garage package, and inside let's have a garage. So garage class, and the fields for this. So we're going to have basically, let's just say private, and let's just say int, and then capacity. There we go. And maybe we also want the garage number, so private int number. So this will be the garage number, and also let's just say private, and then we want an array of cars, so car, just like that. And let's import car, and I'm going to say cars, and there you go. So you can see that this is our POJO. So this is the model right here, so garage. So within the garage, we can then add a bunch of cars inside. So obviously we need to add the constructors and whatnot. So let's just add all our constructors, and let me put this on a new line so you can see everything just like that. And let's have the getters and setters. So getters and setters, and also let's have the toString. So toString with all of those fields, and finally equals and hash code. So I'm just going to type EQ, next, 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 and there we go. So you can see how this was super easy. Now this class called garage, it doesn't contain any business logic. It doesn't do anything. The only thing it does, it basically represents something in the real world, right? So this is our model that we are working with, and we have a couple of properties in here. And also this garage can hold number of cars. Now maybe what we should do really with this garage is we could actually instantiate cars in here. So we could say new, and then car, and then pass the capacity inside, just like this. And we don't even need to pass the cars inside of the constructor, right? Because this is our list of cars inside. So we instantiate like this. And you can see how easy this is, right? Now, if you have any other classes that relate to garage, for example, all of them will be inside of this garage class. So models, or basically in here, or domain classes, they don't contain any business logic. And this is what you've seen throughout the previous section. And they basically allow you to store data. Next, let's learn about service classes.